Wednesday, the 4th of August. Billy and I are just back from having a week off, and it didn't quite turn out to be the week that we expected, but do you know what? It was good. We just, I'm not going to get into the long of it all, but it wasn't quite what we were anticipating or what we expected, but it was good. And one of the good things that happened was that I got a new phone. Yay! Phones don't really bother me as long as they do what I need them to do. So my contract was up and off we went into the shop because, well, I don't really like doing that kind of thing online. But so into the shop we went, and I said to the person that my contract was up and that I needed a new phone. Now, I was a little bit apprehensive because I really like Apple phones. So you would have an Apple. I had an Apple iPhone 7S, whatever that meant. But I really liked my phone. I know how to work it. I can do lots on it. In fact, my phone is my office. I can do everything that I need to do on this phone. So when I went in, I thought, oh, I'm going to have to change my phone. I don't know. So we sat down, and the reason I was a bit apprehensive is because Billy's always going on at me about the price that I pay for my phone. Because it's an iPhone, you pay through the nose for it, really. And so my contract, although it's not the dearest by any manner of means that people pay, but I was currently paying nearly £50 a month for my phone. And of course, Billy said, oh, my phone's not an iPhone and I only pay something like £22 or something like that a month. And it's got a better camera and it's got more storage. And I thought, well, really paying what I pay is a tad excessive. But I really didn't want to change. Anyway, in we went to the store and I explained that I was looking for a new phone. I really preferred iPhones. You know, you can just imagine the scenario. But I said, I'm sure there's other deals out there that are maybe a bit cheaper. So that was fine. And so they went through a couple of options for me. And then when they discovered that I use my phone a lot for business, they said, we've just started up a new branch or a new area, and it's called the business phones. And I said, all right. So they explained all that to me. And I thought, right, okay. And it was going to work out quite a bit cheaper than what my current contract was for an iPhone. Long story cut short, I also have a Wi-Fi, mobile Wi-Fi that I take so that I can use my laptop and things in the car. And, you know, I've always got Wi-Fi wherever I go when I take this. And I pay an extra contract for that. So, long story cut short, I got my new iPhone 11 with my favourite colour green, and I got my Wi-Fi mobile Wi-Fi included in that, and all of it in this contract is working out less than what I'm paying for my last contract. So for me, it was like a win-win situation. Billy did give in graciously, I must admit, because I didn't quite go for the cheapest one because I could have gone for a cheaper iPhone, but this has lots of storage and yeah, I'm really delighted with it. So my change worked out for the best. And we all are going through change again, aren't we? Next week, we're going to be hearing from the First Minister on what the next changes will be as we even further out of lockdown or out of the controls that are in place. And our church is changing also. There's changing roles within the church, and our premises are being used more. And, you know, there's lots of different things changing in how we're doing them and why we're doing them. So something it's not really changing, but it has changed slightly and will develop and change a bit more, is our guild of the church, Eastern Doles Guild. So I'm going to let you hear some of our members of the guild. I was at a committee meeting just this week, and I asked them to record just a little bit of their thoughts about what's coming ahead in this new season. So here I am with the Guild Committee of East and Old Parish Church, and it's been a great meeting we've just had. So what I've done is I'm asking the Guild Committee here if they would tell me just anything that they're looking forward to or any concerns that they may have now that the new Guild year is being planned. So Marion, you're first in the picture here. Can you say anything to me about that?
I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone I haven't seen for a long time. Some can't come to church, so it'll be really good to see them.
That'd be good. Lorraine?
I'm really looking forward to getting back into the swing of meeting in the church instead of on Zoom, and hopefully maybe seeing some new members.
Okay, Harry, anything you want to add in there?
Hopefully I see them at the Christmas.
Well, you're looking forward to Christmas already? That's what I like. A man after my own heart there. Sheena?
It's good being back with the committee. It'll be even better when we all meet on a Wednesday and pick up the threads of life again.
Thank you. Anne?
Well, I'm looking forward to working together, all our fundraising. That's when you really get to know people, when you're working together on a stall or in the kitchen, and I think it makes really close friendships.
Fabulous. That's grand. And what about concerns, Marion? Anything that you can...
I think the main one is that folk will be hesitant about coming out again. It is a worry after such a hard 18, 19 months.
It really has, hasn't it? It has affected people. Harry, Lorraine, anything you want to add into that there? Any concerns you have?
My main concern is that due to the lockdown, people don't come back to the Guild and we maybe have to fold.
Right, so that's a big concern of yours. Yep, but I think we know that we think we're going to be okay because we're phoned round and things like that, haven't we? But you just don't know until the time arrives. Is that right? That's it. Sheena?
No great concerns, just hopeful that everybody will feel as we do and like to meet together again.
Fabulous. And Anne?
I would like to think we could get some new members and be positive about it. I'm sure there are people who haven't been out very much, and I would be delighted if we could get some new members.
Fabulous. Great. And last but not least, of course, you've just been sitting here at your meeting and you've been planning your syllabus ahead, and which sounds absolutely fabulous. I've been listening to it. But for me, the best thing I think I've heard is that you are going to be taking one of our Sunday services as the Guild. Is that right, folks?
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely, yep. And that's going to be the 17th of October, I believe.
Yes.
That's what we've got in the diary. That's it. So it's absolutely fabulous, and there is so much to look ahead to this coming year in the Guild. So if anybody's watching this and listening to it, we really do hope that you will come along to East and Old Guild, which meets every sort of a second and fourth Wednesday of the month. And our opening social, of course, is going to be with our own very Accord, yeah. So we look forward to that. So thank you, ladies and gents, for answering our questions for today. Thank you to the committee of our Guild for talking to us about what they're looking forward to as the new Guild season starts, but also their concerns for the future and sort of the imminent future, but also the long-term future of the Guild. But that's the thing, isn't it? None of us like change, but we're constantly having to adapt and change. Sometimes we don't realise we're doing it, and other times it's big decisions and we do have to change significantly. So I'm just hoping and praying that the members of East and Old and also the friends of East and Old will remember that, we are here for you all. And I know some of you, you're struggling to come out of not being in people's company. You're really struggling to come back into bigger areas with more people in them. And our church has changed a lot over the years, and especially over this last little while. So my hope and prayer this coming week is that you will take that plunge and start to step out a little bit more than you have been over this past nearly year and a half that restrictions have been in place. Change can be a good thing. God bless everyone.